Welcome, everybody, to episode 165 of the effing title. I am Big Husky,
And I'm to do.
and we're here because, why are we here?
Sunday.
There we go, Sunday.
It's
Um,
the Lord's Day.
it's the Lord's Day, so on the Lord's Day, we are here to do things and make him hate us a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So today we're going to talk to you about the pros and cons of squirting.
And one, it's pee. Two, it's cool pee.
Well, I'm also going to say this right now. I also messed up my own fucking fake intro, so I meant to say spitting instead of squirting. Squirting just came
Oh, okay.
naturally.
Oh,
Spitting didn't,
some people
apparently,
does.
so.
Some people doesn't, Well, either or.
Yeah, exactly.
You ever met someone who like really can't spit?
Yes, actually, yes, I have.
And you're like, dude, just do it.
Yeah, just. And they're like, okay, and they do it, and it dribbles down their fucking chin.
You know what we need to talk about first this week?
Okay, what are we talking about first this week?
Dairy Queen churro cones.
What the fuck did you just say to me, and why am I hard?
Do you like Dairy? So you know Dairy Queen? They do their dipped cones.
Yeah.
They have like a churro flavoring right now, and it's like this like
Oh.
caramel stuff, and then they sprinkle like cinnamon on top. Well, it gets hard. Pause. And I think that it's like I had one the other day because my girlfriend was talking about it, and I was like, oh, wonderful. And then my girlfriend and I went out to dinner last night. That pizza I was munching,
Mm.
and we we stopped and got him on the way
That's
on the
awesome.
way home. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
So
there's the closest Dairy Queen to me. I think is the one in Tilton over there. So
it actually just opened back up because it had been closed.
yeah, I mean that's the closest one. So I mean it's
How far are you from Tilton?
hour and a half, two, something like that.
Hmm.
I think that's the closest one to me anyway.
Well, they're kind of like a weird, obscure franchise, which is kind of funny, because the town I live in, Manchester,
Yeah,
it's the number one Dairy Queen in the country.
that's funny. I mean, it mostly makes
Yeah.
sense because I mean, I when I went down and saw Rob there, um, we went and got Dairy Queen.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Oh, you're pumping up those numbers.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Helped pump up those numbers. And the best part was I went in there and I was like, Rob, I don't know what to get. What do I get, Rob?
Dairy Queen food is actually really good.
I
I
just
don't know.
I just don't ever fucking go because it's no one close to me. You know,
Well,
it's that weird. Like I mean,
there's
the new one for
there's like a
me.
there's yeah.
Good, good. I'll let you know that.
No, there's a Dairy Queen in Tilton, and then there's like a Dairy Queen the next town over. So it's very weird that like, and then
The
I think
one of
those are
them
like
is the best, and the other one isn't.
well, no, there's I think there are three in the state, and two of them are like right next to each other.
That's kind of
And
hilarious.
then like the number two Dairy Queen in the country was like in Wisconsin or something. It wasn't even like in the New England.
Jesus.
So I don't know.
The one that I've been able to get recently is Krispy Kreme.
Oh, we don't have those.
Yeah, no, we don't. So they actually have these little like boxed Krispy Kreme fucking things now.
Okay, like it's like they are preserved ones.
Yeah, kind of. So like right now I have donut holes, but
Mm,
they had like the circular like cruller ones.
okay.
And they had like a cinnamon one that I got from Walmart a couple weeks ago, and that was fucking awesome. But like I saw
Oh,
that, it's like
Walmart stuff.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I saw that though in the store. The donut hole ones are in the store that I go to in
Have you
town.
tried Verner's yet at Walmart?
Verns,
Verner's.
Verners,
Vernors.
no.
So next time you go to Walmart, look for Verner's. It's a ginger ale.
Okay,
It's a ginger soda, and
oh, ginger
it's
soda.
from like the Michigan area.
Okay,
It's actually it is from Michigan. It's like I drank it growing up. Like whenever my mom's from Michigan, so whenever she went over there, she
ah,
would come
okay,
back with Verner's. It's like the best ginger ale you'll ever have.
interesting. I had a Sprite yesterday that almost killed me.
Okay, continue.
It's like I'll drink it, and then I felt like I'd have to burp, but then also I'd do a one of those. And then like immediately I was like choking and felt like I was gonna die. So it was really kind of cool because it was
Oh,
just a
rad.
vicious. It was a vicious cycle of those four things just happening
What was it? A
constantly.
McDonald's? It was a McDonald's Sprite.
No, it was just a regular one.
Just a
So
regular
like
Sprite.
I was saying it to I forgot who it was. I was talking to someone in one of their chats, and they were like, maybe you got the secret one. You got like this secret special one that like technically came from McDonald's, but they don't tell you. Like,
Yeah. See?
I wasn't
Have you
ready
tried
for
the
it,
Starry yet?
dude. What is what? Okay, what the fuck
Yeah.
is this starry bullshit? I had one, but what is it?
It's
Like,
it's Sierra Mist.
Is it? Is that what they renamed it to?
Hey, Bubby. Yeah, so they like did a rebrand of Sierra Mist. Come here.
They
Come
should
here.
just. They should. You know what the
I
rebrand of
know.
it should have
I
been?
know.
Oh, puppy.
So you didn't want to be picked up, and now I picked you up, and you're like, I love you. I love you.
You know what the rebrand of Sierra Mist should have been?
What's that?
Canceling it.
Oh, canceling it. Put you down now. You're freaking out. I'm sorry.
You know, I had one of them a couple weeks ago, maybe. Because I saw it. I've been seeing it everywhere. And I'm like, oh, cool, a new soda. Let me try this.
That's why I think they're really like they want it to take off because Sierra Mist was not it.
No, it wasn't. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Starry also is not it.
I had one. I actually had one at the. I went and saw Creed on Tuesday.
Ooh.
Yeah, Creed 3.
Oh, we might have to talk about that.
Yeah.
How'd you? What'd you
the
think
list.
about with the Starry though?
I never really thought Sierra Mist was like that great, anyways.
Agreed.
It was still just. I don't think it tasted any different than that. It's no Sprite.
Yeah, no, exactly, man. I would just rather have a fucking Sprite and like.
You know what I used to do? Actually, this brings flashbacks. The only time I ever drank Sierra Mist was at Norwich.
Oh, really?
And so, like, as a treat to myself every once in a while, I would do, like, a quarter cup Sierra Mist and then the rest blue Powerade. And it was like this weird, like, carbonated Powerade.
I remember us doing shit like that in the fucking mess hall.
Yeah,
not mess
so
hall.
that was, like, the
In the
only time I
cafeteria.
drank soda there. Was, like, this just to, like, get some carbonated Powerade, which I loved it for some reason.
Here's one for you to see if you remember this one. Do you remember Vault?
Yeah, Vault was awesome. By Coke. They
So
brought it back for a couple years.
did they? So
Yeah, but you could only buy it online.
Oh,
And
okay.
Yeah.
So when we were in college at one point, they just randomly showed up on campus, like literally just a full on like they had just tubs of it, just a Vault Squad just showed up, and it was like a Mountain Dew. It wasn't terrible.
I actually preferred it. I thought it was better. So you know how they do like the Mountain Dew vertical challenge?
Mm-hmm.
So Coke took over and did their own, and they did like the Vault vertical challenge.
Ah.
So at my local ski hill, it was like a couple years. All we were doing, we were just cranking down Vault, and then they had a Code Red Vault too. And that thing banged.
That sounds interesting. I'm trying to. There it is. Have you tried? Now that we're on this fucking stretch of things, have you tried the Dr Pepper strawberries and cream?
No, but I keep seeing memes for it.
It's actually not bad.
Yeah?
It's actually not bad.
I keep seeing autistic people talk about it on TikTok.
Speaking of autism, I saw Jesus Christ. That's a hell of a fucking start to a sentence. No,
it was Surge. Surge. They brought back Surge.
Oh, Surge, right? Yeah. I just saw a TikTok this morning that was like, it was a girl talking. She's like, I got the best DM. I got the cutest DM ever. It was you put the in autism.
Or was Vault Pepsi?
Genuinely, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't remember.
Well, I gotta look it up now.
I think Vault might be Coke, because I think Pepsi is Mountain Dew.
No, Pepsi is Mountain Dew, but I think.
Yep, Vault is Coca-Cola.
Interesting.
So that's what it was. It was Coke was trying to compete with Mountain Dew, so they made Vault.
But you can actually buy Surge.
Yes.
I'm looking it up.
Surge. Yeah, Surge was, yeah.
I'm drinking a Coke Zero.
Drinks like a soda, kicks like an energy drink, as well as the taste, the quench, the kick. Get it done, and then some. Chug and charge. This is the, yeah, because they had the Red Blitz. That's what it was. Red Blitz.
Red Blitz.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was just Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it was Coke's version of Mountain Dew. Like that's all it was.
I liked it. I think Mountain Dew is like, you know what I never realized until my buddy lived there. It's a Kentucky drink.
Mountain Dew is?
Yeah, so it was made in Kentucky, like Eastern Kentucky. Like they feed their kids it there.
Well, do you remember? Do you know why they made why it is? That's a weird statement.
It's the dew of the mountains out in Eastern Kentucky.
Yeah, but you know why though?
No.
They used it to they made it to mix with moonshine to make moonshine easier and tastier to drink. That's why the old label of Mountain Dew is like a fucking yeah, it's a jug and a prospector because that's what it was. Like that's why it's the Dew in the Mountain because it's moonshine.
I have a buddy that lives in Eastern Kentucky, Robert, and that dude loves Mountain Dew.
I used to fucking love Mountain Dew. Used to.
Yeah.
I can't really do it anymore.
I know that's the thing is like it's like alcohol. You got to give that shit up.
I went from I basically drink Coke and Sprite now. Those are the main two. I have a Dr Pepper every now and then, like that sort of thing. But like Coke and Sprite are my two.
So I have I have the sugarless Monsters in the morning. That's like my coffee. But my girlfriend drinks these Coke Zeros sugars.
Ooh.
And they taste like normal Coke.
Oh yeah, I
don't taste any different.
That's the thing that I think is interesting with Coke is that I feel like Coke, the actual Coke flavor itself. One, I like it more than Pepsi because it has a vanilla taste to it, where Pepsi doesn't. Yeah. But two, I think Coke just across the board, just like it doesn't matter what they do to it, it tastes good.
Yeah.
You know.
This one is like, I think it's superior to DC's. But
okay.
I mean, there is sodium in it though. There's 40 milligrams, not grams. There's like very little.
I saw. Now that we're on this, I saw a great fucking TikTok that you'll love. You'll love this.
Okay.
They're talking. Have you had Olipop?
No.
Neither have I. It's apparently some sort of drink thing, right? And it's a person.
I have. I've had the strawberry one.
So it's a person drinking it, right? And they drink it, and they're like, "Wow, this tastes like Coca-Cola." And then you look at the bottom of it, and it's cola flavored.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, what? And it's a duet made by the company with someone else, and they go, and it's a girl, and she's like, "Huh, I guess I gotta try it then." And then she drinks it, and she goes, "Wow, it tastes like Coca-Cola." And I'm sitting there just like,
the psyop.
like I was losing my mind.
Yeah. You're like, what world am I living in right now?
Wait, you're telling me the cola flavored drink tastes like Coca-Cola?
No.
Dude, this coffee tastes like coffee.
This coffee tastes like coffee.
Isn't even coffee. I lied. This is.
I'm sorry.
This is peppermint mocha.
I'm not at home, so I'm like.
You're just pressing buttons and seeing what happens.
All right, let's see what this one does. That's your bread too.
But yeah, so there was a flavor.
You know what I did last night? We're just going ADD today.
Yeah, we're just fucking sending
it. I went axe throwing. I've gone axe throwing a couple times. Axe throwing's a ton of fun.
Axe throwing, I've never gone axe throwing. I've seen some people go axe throwing. I think I would like going axe throwing.
It's a lot of fun, actually. Yeah, Kat and I went last night, and we went out to dinner, and then we were looking for something to do. I'm like, oh, let's just go to this axe throwing place we've been talking about. Try to get my nephew to go, but he was busy. So, it's BYOB. You can bring your own food there.
Wow.
They're just like, yeah, there's tables. You can just yeah, bring your stuff. You just gotta pay to play.
That's kind of fucking cool.
They have a league there, and I thought that'd be kind of fun to do with a group of friends.
Oh yeah, that would be kind of fun. Now, what did I do yesterday? Yesterday I woke up early like I normally do, worked out. Then I think I watched some anime, and I went back to bed. And then I woke up, uploaded some videos, made some videos, ate a shit ton of food, went back to bed, woke up again, edited and played Yu-Gi-Oh! Until about midnight.
Respect.
Yeah. So.
I'm still chipping away at my Magic challenges. I got one right now. A new one today.
Bro, I was looking at something with Magic recently, and it really made me upset.
Why?
Because fucking. So there's two. When the Lord of the Rings set comes out, there's two main bundles, right? You can get the normal bundle, and then there's a gift bundle. And I was like, oh, cool, a gift bundle. I was like, that'd be nice. I was like, I can get both of them. They're both $50 fucking. Boom, nice and easy. Two good YouTube videos, solid content. Let's get this thing. So I'm looking around on TCG Player this morning, and it comes up and it says gift bundle $108, and I'm like, why? Why is that $108 now? So I went
listed beforehand.
Well, that's the thing, right? So it was $58. It was $50 on Amazon,
Yeah.
So I went and looked at Amazon, and it's not even listed anymore. And I'm sitting there like,
Did they open the pre-orders for it?
so what they did was that because Magic did I think either did or is doing a update on the set here.
Yeah.
They announced what's going to be in the packaging,
Uh,
and that's why the price
so
skyrocketed.
need it.
So I'm sitting there like, motherfucker, like I should have just fucking pre-ordered it when it was $50. Like, god damn it.
Well, let's keep an eye out. Let me know if it comes back up too, because I want to get. I do want to also want to get the standard decks.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I mean, right now for Magic, the next set that we have is March of the
the March
Machines.
of the Machines. Yeah.
Yep.
I think I'm going to a draft night for that in April. I think
Ooh,
I signed up for it already.
interesting.
Yeah. It's
Uh,
a pre. Actually, it's a pre.
pre,
Release draft.
yeah, it's a like the pre-con thing where you go in, you do the pre-release stuff and all that. I've wanted to do one of those. It's just that there's no fucking around me to do it. So it's like,
There's like 5 stores around me. There's a ton of stores.
yeah, this was one of those things. Like I was actually talking with Jagger about it last night because that's who I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh with. But like I've had some people tell me now that I'm starting to get back into cards and stuff, like, hey, you should open up a card shop in fucking town. And I was like, no, 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 no. There's too many stores that go out of business as it is without me trying to make a fucking card shop work, right?
It's a big commitment too.
It is, and like it's one of those things where like because I've been in the business that I have been since I was in high school now. I've seen kind of what can work and what won't work, and like I said,
Yeah.
on the main street here in town, there's 3 or 4 shops every year that close down. I'm not exaggerating either, everyone. Like literally, there's 3 or 4 shops every
You
single
said that
fucking year.
before.
Yeah, so it's one of those things like I kind of know what would work and what wouldn't, and it's one of those things where like if I did it, I would have it be because I've actually thought this fully through now. It would be a game shop. It wouldn't be a card shop. It'd be a game shop.
Yeah.
Every single night would be a different tournament. So that way then you can at least try and get as many people in as you can. Every table for the tournaments is put on Twitch. Live.
Okay.
That's the first thing. So like when people come in and they like do all their stuff like they're registering, you have to sign the form saying that you're okay with that. Right? Then those videos then go to YouTube. The winners, whatever packs they get, we open them on camera, and then they'd be uploaded to YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all of that. So it'd be sufficient through all these different places, as well, potentially, to see if you can get we can get like the money going from those things,
Yeah.
right? And then it'd be one of those things. It's just like then it's just it's like cards, board games, fucking tabletop games, and it's just try to find a way to get it to work. But the thing is, though, is like you just said, my idea is a massive commitment.
It's a big investment.
Mm-hmm. Because it's like
It's also like how much is it? Is that like? Because what is the closest store to you?
there is actually a store in St. J.
Okay.
It's just a very weird, creepy store. Like no,
Okay.
I mean they're never gonna fucking see this anyway. I don't think anyone will from there. But it's literally it's like a fucking it's almost like a single line trailer just dropped down on the side of a street that the lights are all off in, and it opens up once a week.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's like I said. I've heard a lot of really weird stories from there. Like I've heard like people going in there and just like being like fucking.
It's never coming out.
Well, kind of. Like it's just. That's what I said. Like if I were to do it, I would do like an actual like. I'd make it more of a game store sort of thing because then at least then you can get.
Well, that's what I've noticed. I've gone to like a bunch of the stores in the area. It's all about the vibes because there's this one in the town next to me. It's called Let's Play in Hooksett.
Yeah.
And the vibes there are real good. The people are there are real friendly. Even the people that like go there to play, they like, hey man, you want to come play with me? Do you like?
Yeah.
You're like, do you want to stick around to play with us? And I'm like, I can't. Like it's like I always go in like when I'm like the last time I went in, I was on call and that store was closing and they're going somewhere else to play, and I was like, nah, I just actually came from work and I just was popping in to look at cards.
That's
So
fair.
everyone, it's like they're just like super friendly, and then like I think that's like what it needs to be because otherwise it's just It's all about the vibes.
Yeah, because I mean, like this one is like it's like let me see if I remember. Yep, there it is. I mean, it has a 5-star rating on fucking Facebook.
What's it called?
Dark Tower Gaming. Or Dark Tower Games.
How far are you from St. John's? Like 45 minutes?
No, St. J is like fucking literally like I can if I really wanted to, I could walk there. Like
Okay.
that sort of thing. But yeah, no, I mean I like I said, I've heard a lot of let's put it like this. I'm going down their Facebook page right now, right? Commander tournament, one person went. Commander tournament, one person went.
If it's unless it's like he's taking pictures at different places, it looks okay on the inside.
I mean, inside I'm gonna be genuinely honest with you. I've never been inside.
Mm.
But like, let's put it like this though. Like February 25th closed today. February 9th will be closed tonight. You know, like,
I went last week. 2 weeks ago, I went to a store in Plymouth, New Hampshire, like by Plymouth, like right at Plymouth State.
oh shit, I know him. This is also from 2017. So
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, 6 years ago.
yeah. I mean, I still know. I mean, I still know him. I went to high school with him. He's fucking he's good shit.
Yeah, yeah. But I went to one by Plymouth State, and it said it opened at noon. So I drove up there, and then they were like, they had a sign on the door. They're like, we won't be open till 5, and I was like,
That's just
so
yeah.
I just drove back.
That's just one of those painful ones where it's like.
I'm really glad I didn't drive there from my house because it would have been even. It's like over an hour from my house. It is what it is. It's just small businesses. I get it.
Yeah. What is this? Hold up a second. MTG DreamHack Regional Qualifier sealed. Format is sealed. For Exio, all will be one deck list required. And it's $40 entry fee. 2 people are going. It doesn't say who the 2 people are. 3 people are interested. It doesn't say who the 3 people are. Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Hmm.
But like that's my thing is like it's one of those things, you know, it's like if there are 9+ participants who will cut to top 8 draft after applicable rounds or Swiss. 8 or less we would just do 3 rounds of Swiss to determine the winner. So I mean like right there, that like if we get less than 8 people, kind of gives you a
That's a lot of people to try to get. I've yet to I've actually never gone to any of these events or other things, so I'm not sure how they play out. I was supposed to. If I don't have to work Tuesday night, I'm gonna go to one Tuesday. We're supposed to get a lot of snow, so.
I mean the thing is also would be tough is like so it's like my thing is this is like so sealed Phyrexia all will be one deck list required. So if it's Phyrexia all will be one, I have no Phyrexia all will be one cards like hidden. I mean I do. I have fucking I bought a single booster pack, you know. So like or a collector, yeah. I bought a single collector pack. So, you know, it's like yeah, let me try to make a deck out of this one fucking pack, right? Like
Yeah.
and I mean it's I played on MTG Arena recently. I tried the actual standard regional. I had enough gold coins so I could actually like try it. So it was standard. So I was like, all right, standard. I was like, what decks do I have for standard? Like, let me see what decks I've made for standard. So I can't use my squirrel deck. I couldn't use my squirrel deck. I couldn't use my fucking my blue mill deck, my crab deck. I couldn't use my pupper deck.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the main decks that I like using, I couldn't use. So I'm like, fuck. Let me take a look. What decks do I have that I could potentially use? That potentially I could win games with because it's first loss. You play 3 games. First loss is your first loss, and then you're done.
Oh really?
Yeah. So I was like, shit.
I know
so
there's a couple that you says play 3 games regardless.
Yeah. So there's some that says play 3 games regardless. There's some that are 3 losses. Doesn't matter how many you play, just 3 losses. And then there's one. And then this one, because it is a tournament like entry qualifier, it's literally a you lose, you're out. But you play 3 games. So I'm sitting there like, okay, so let's take a look. So I had a blue-white vehicle deck, and I'm like, that's super hit or miss. Either I got a goated hand or I don't.
Or you get 3 vehicles in one hand, and you're like,
Yeah.
ah.
Then I looked and I'm like, okay, so I had a red black blood token deck, which is my vampire deck, and I was like, okay, that's done well, but it's still like I don't know. And then I looked and I saw that I still have my werewolf deck, my green red werewolf deck. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna run a green red werewolf. First game I get into is against white green toxic, and I'm sitting there and I'm just like, it was just the most like I was not having fun. Like it got to a point after game one where I just quit because like he had flooded the board so much with like 1/1s with toxic and like all these other cards with toxic where it's like, oh, I'm gonna give this card invincibility or indestructibility and it can't be blocked by green. And I'm sitting there looking at my board like, cool. All of my cards are green right now, but one.
I got when they give you those free decks, I got a
Yeah.
blue black I used the other day, and it's a ninja deck, and I was like, I really like this deck.
Dude, ninjutsu decks are actually pretty fun.
So I was just throwing out ninjutsu, and then I was using this other deck. Which one was it? And I actually pulled out a sweet planeswalker, and I pulled it out like up my ass, and I was down to 2 life, and then he had like 20,
Oh,
not 20,
Jesus.
like 12, and then I pulled it out for the win, and I was like, yeah,
Let's
it's ready.
go. That's awesome. So game one, like I got him down to like 3 life, but I couldn't finish it, unfortunately. And then it got to the point where he played Rot Priest. I don't know if you know what Rot Priest is, but so Rot Priest is arguably one of the most broken cards in this whole set.
Yeah.
Venerated Rot Priest is the name of it. Okay, it's a 1-drop, 1 green, so 1/2. Phyrexian Druid with Toxic 1. So Toxic 1 is players though damaged by this creature also get a poison counter. And this is where it gets broken. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell, target opponent gets a poison counter. It's a 1-drop.
Yeah.
So on turn 1, you drop that.
And that just keeps stacking, and it's 10. It's 10. You lose, right?
Yeah, and you don't have to attack your opponent. You can just target it. So if it's green, cool. All green does is beef up their fucking creatures. I'm just gonna beef him up and then not attack.
Yeah. Hey, it sucks that that's how it is. That's how the game is sometimes.
I mean, well, that's what I mean. Like this, like it's legal right now, but I doubt. I find it hard to believe this is gonna be illegal for long. You know what I mean? Because that's
I just ordered some cards off of TCG. I'm waiting on those to come in.
I also ordered cards off of TCG last night.
I'm building a goblin deck. I've been putting that together, but I found my commander, and then
you're going commander goblin.
Yeah.
I love that.
And then so I'm doing.
So who's your commander?
Well,
Let's start there. Who's the commander for it?
It's Krark something. There's a couple to Krarks. Krark the Thumbless. He's a
Thumbless.
I'm always forget the name. He has a companion commander.
All right, let's see.
And then once you pull him up.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a good because all the ones I'm seeing. Oh, okay, it is. I just gotta fucking open it up another. No, I didn't want to download it. God, fucking damn it, you whore. Open image in new tab. No, I downloaded it again. What is this shit? Open a new tab. There we go. Okay. So Krark the Thumbless. It's a 2-drop. 1 colorless, 1 red, 2/2. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, flip a coin. If you lose the flip, return that spell to its owner's hand. If you win the flip, copy that spell, and you may choose new targets for that copy. Partner. You can have 2 commanders if both have partner. Okay.
And then I also picked up Krark's thumb. It's actually the thumb that he's missing. And
I wonder, is that the? Yep, that's right here. Okay. There's a Reddit post that has that.
Oh, is there?
2-drop. If you would roll a dice, instead roll 2 of those dice. Ignore one of those results. Okay. So does that work for the coin flip?
Is it? Does it say dice?
On the one that I'm looking
Oh
at, it
yeah.
says dice.
Yeah. So this one, it's the one I got is if you would flip a coin, instead flip 2 coins and ignore one.
Oh, okay. So it's the same thing.
Yeah.
This one, like I said, this one just says roll a dice. So,
And like I couldn't find this one on TCG, but then it popped up after. They have a secret layer one, and I think it is dope.
ooh,
But
that's
I
pretty
just
fucking
got
cool looking.
I got the normal one. So then I was like, and then I was thinking like once I get this together, maybe I'll do
So
like a chance deck where it's all like gambling on each every card is like coin
there's
tosses and
there's a lot of red from the D&D set that are all dice. Like
yeah.
roll a
So
dice to do this or that.
mhm. I picked up some what was the un something not unlimited unfinity.
Oh no, tell me you didn't.
I did and
Why? Oh, I was looking at Croc's other thumb. That's what it was.
oh, is that what is that?
Croc's thumb if you would flip a coin. Croc's other thumb is if you would roll a dice.
Oh, okay. So I picked up Krark's Thumb and Krark, and then I picked up another goblin. I can't remember his name as maybe a different commander. Um, but then so I picked up one that was like, uh, you add a 1/1 counter on your character, but it, depending you add X 1/1 counters based on how many outlets you can see on the room.
Oh my god. Well, remember
I grabbed I grabbed I grabbed another one that was the how many fire extinguishers are in the room.
I can see now.
But that was
You're gonna like play one of those, and someone's gonna be like, you can't fucking do that, bro. And it's gonna be like, I know I can't, but I just did. Fuck you.
yeah, yeah. So I don't know. I love like those dumb cards like that. I picked up a couple of dumb cards,
That's fucking hilarious.
but that's like what seems fun to me. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I mean that's the thing. Is like that's. I mean, honestly, that's the big thing. Is, what's fun to you? Yeah, I bought some cards yesterday. I bought a couple singles and a couple booster packs for the TikTok. So,
ooh, okay.
yep. So I bought. None of them are Magic involved. So that's the even funnier part.
What did you get? Pokemon cards?
So I got 3 Digimon cards.
Okay.
For the binder for my collection. Then I got 2 Tauros cards. So all of the also the other thing is this: all these cards came from one guy. That's the reason why there's so random. Because it was like, oh, if you spend over $5, it's free shipping. And the very first thing I bought was over $5, so I just thought, fuck it, let's just keep going. Let's just run this bitch. So I bought 2 Tauros cards because I'm trying to get every single Tauros card that there is. And then I got 3 Yu-Gi-Oh cards that are all based around the Black Rose Dragon. So I don't know how much Yu-Gi-Oh you know.
Not Black Rose.
So
I know the old stuff.
yeah, so they've done a lot of new stuff, and like when I was starting to look back into it a couple years ago, I saw that there was a Black Rose Dragon, and I'm sitting there like, that is the fucking coolest thing ever, because it's literally like a dragon, a rose body, and then wings. And I'm just sitting there like, I don't understand this card because it's a white card, and I don't know what that means. But you know what though? That's a cool looking creature.
You know what I did on CCG the other day? I added a bunch of cards that I wanted,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I'm gonna get some and frame them,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna get all the cards that I always wanted as a kid,
Yeah.
like Exodia, all the pieces. I actually had 2 pieces of Exodia that I got off of very first booster pack I ever opened. I got the left leg. It was
Ooh.
like kind of like it ruined me, and then yeah, so I wanted to get like that like Dark Magician, the Toon Dark Magician, all the Toon stuff, like Ultimate Dragon, and then like Mirror Force and Polymerization, and
So let's see here.
Monster Reborn, and just get like they make these frames and you can put cards in them, and I just wanted to get like a set of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I had always wanted.
So here is Kamal the Pit Fighter.
Yeah.
So it's from the very first set that I ever bought, which was Odyssey, way back in the day. It's 4 colorless, 2 red. It's a 6/1 with haste, and I can tap it to deal with 3 damage to any target or creature, like player or creature. Not that great of a card, right? Because it's a 6/1, and it costs fucking 6 to play. But this is one of the cards that I wanted when I was a kid. Never was able to get it, so now I own it. You know.
Yeah.
So like I have that one, and then the other one that I have that's like that. It's not one that I wanted, but it's one that I have. This is a
splinter on my thumb. You ever just been like, I had like it's
you
like
just
it has
you
like
move
a
into doing
boil.
something, and then suddenly it's like, yeah. So
Well, it's probably. Ooh,
this is my prized possession, but it's also in the worst condition out of everything I own. So
Blue Eyes
this,
first edition.
but if you look at it, right, look at the top of that right there.
I can't really tell.
So it's all fucked up. But so it's not even
Yeah.
first edition. This is from Dark Duel Stories, which was the very first game that they released on Game Boy. So
Okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh
Yep.
used to release cards in their games. So this card, the last I looked, was like either a couple hundred, a couple $1,000. But mind you, mine is like absolute shit. Like I will send
Yeah.
you a picture of it so you can see. But it's one of those things. Like I used to.
I had that game.
I had it in my wallet. I've had this in my
Oh,
wallet
okay.
since I was a child. Every wallet I've had has had this card in it until the last couple years, sort of thing. Um, but yes, like that's my one. But yeah, no, I mean I think that's the kind of the cool thing with kind of our generation now with this sort of stuff is that we've gone to an age now where we're like we don't give a fuck, right?
Yeah.
So we're just buying the stuff that we've always wanted, or we always wanted when we were kids. So it's like fuck it, let's just get it.
So that's what I was looking for like when I was like, oh, I'll look at like Yu-Gi-Oh cards just to like the frame. Like I was looking for like the cheap ones. I don't care. You know what card is like still super expensive no matter what condition?
What's that?
It was the most expensive card out of anything I looked at. Even like the base one is Summon Skull.
Oh yeah, it's very weird because I remember that card. I had a fuck ton of them,
Yeah.
and it was one of those things as well where it's like it was the exact same cost as Dark Magician, or the
Yeah.
exact same power as Dark Magician, but for a lesser cost. But nobody ever.
Who had that card in the show? Not Joey, but
Yugi.
was it Joey? He had it too. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So, but it was as I've gotten older now, it's like it's the exact same fucking like thing as Dark Magician, but it costs one less tribute. Like, also speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, this has been sitting in front of me for like 2 weeks now.
Sorry, I'm on my iPad. Like the screen where you're on
Yeah.
is like that big.
It's a Legendary Duelist Season 3 box. It comes with 2 Legendary Duelist Season 3 packs. Each contain 15 common and 3 ultra rare cards, 1 of 10 secret rare variant cards, and a collectible dice. I went to Walmart like 3 weeks ago, and there was nothing card wise. This was like it. It was this and then a bunch of Pokemon. And I don't know Pokemon cards. I don't really know Yu-Gi-Oh cards either, but I know Yu-Gi-Oh a little bit better. So I said, fuck it.
It's funny because the every time I've gone to the store, one of the stores by me, there's someone there playing Pokemon, and I'm always like, I never learned how to play Pokemon. I don't think a single person our age
Yeah.
can play Pokemon.
No, we didn't. We just fucking collected them. Like,
Yeah.
and so this is I bought 4 booster packs. I spent like $20 on booster packs. And it's from a thing called, let me open this up real quick. Weiss Schwartz. Okay. And I didn't know this existed. I've always seen Weiss Schwartz, but I never clicked it. I just never did, right? Fuck it. I don't know what this is. I'm not clicking it, right?
Yeah.
In the card game universe, I'm just like, no, that's not a thing that happens. So I bought a pack of Nazarick, Tomb of the Undead, which is the anime overlord. And then Bofuri. I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense, which is also an anime. It's one of my favorite animes right now. But it's an entire card game based off of animes that just stretch over like 7 or 8 different animes. And by 7 or 8, that's like minimum. So I just randomly clicked on one. I started looking. So the Bofuri one, no Alarm Company. The Alarm Company. The Alarm Company. The Bofuri one, face of the game Maple, $900. Nazarick, Tomb of the Undead, a Boundless Obsessive Love, Albedo, Secret Rare, Gold Signature, $3,699. I'm just sitting there
Who
like,
plays that? Who wants that?
huh?
You're like, who wants that?
I'm just like that. I'm just sitting like I'm just like this is just a game that I've like not even a game. This is just an anime that I've watched and I've enjoyed. You know, it's like I didn't realize there was a fucking card game for it, so I bought a booster pack of each because the booster boxes of them. A booster box of Bofuri is $191. A booster box of Nazarick Tomb of the Undead is $345. I don't know why they've called fucking 3 times. They can stop
Who's
though.
it?
It's
Who is
my
it?
it's my alarm company for the business, but they um yeah. So like I'm sitting there like this is fucking wild. So I bought 4 booster packs because they were like $5 each, and I was already ordering from this guy and he had them, so I was like fuck it. Yet again,
So
TikTok.
Did you get? Oh, you haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah, I haven't gotten it yet because I ordered it yesterday. If you could please pick up. It's just alarm company calling. Please pick up. I'm not fucking picking up. Stop calling me.
They text you?
No, so on the iPhone you can actually get it set up so it actually like quote
Oh,
unquote.
reads the voicemail.
Yeah. So we have so many fucking problems with the alarms at where I work that it's just it. And most of it isn't even like problems. It's just like we're not getting a signal. It's like, does it still works though?
Yeah.
Like it's one of those fucking things.
That no reply.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, yeah. So I bought some cards. I'm gonna be buying some March of the Machines. Probably just a booster pack or 2, or a collector's pack or 2. The Lord of the Rings one I'm probably gonna go fucking balls out on. John has said that he's also gonna go balls out on it. So
Did John buy the Lego set?
the Lego set, I don't think so.
They have a Rivendell Lego set.
I saw that. I saw that on TikTok. There's a guy on TikTok that I follow. He's a bodybuilder, but he lives in Vegas.
He's that guy that talks like this. He wears the hat.
Yeah, he wears like a fucking like Scully.
Yeah, I've seen him. He lives in Vegas.
Yeah, he's just a big guy. He drives around on his motorcycle looking for Legos all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love that guy. So like he went to one recently. He went to the Lego store, and he was like literally like just like waiting for stuff. But no, I mean like yes, I love that guy. That guy's fucking hilarious. But also, I mean, he does a fucking great job with all of his stuff. Shit. But yeah, so that's the cards that I've bought though recently, and I still have 4 packs right here because you can't see them. 4 packs of Lord of the Rings trading card game from when I was a kid. That's from Decipher, The Art of Great Games. Return of the King, Realms of the Elf Lords, Shadows, and the Ents of Fangorn. I got 3 booster packs of this left. I have a pack of Cardfight Vanguard and a pack of Dragon Ball Legends over there too. So I just got card packs all over the place right now.
I just haven't opened.
I just haven't opened yet.
So I'm looking at my list. I got the Krark the Thumbless, Goblin Ringleader,
Yep.
Goblin Matron, Crack Clan Engineers, Krenko Mob Boss, Tarfire, Goblin Trash Master, and Krark's Thumb. And Krenko is the other possibly commander I got.
The more and more I've thought about it, the more and more I would like to get into Commander. Just make one deck. Not even make multiple, just one. Literally, just say fuck it. This is it. This is all I'm doing. Just this one.
So, me and my buddy, well, that and you can use whatever cards. You know, like me and my buddy, we'll just play, and we'll just play with 25 life, and we'll just go head to head.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is just I don't know. One, it's the whole only having one of each card is odd to me still. Like I'm still not used to that. But then it's trying to figure out exactly what I want to do.
That's what I'm building like 3 decks right now. I'm building a white deck, a red deck, and then I'm starting a blue deck.
Cause like
I'm looking to just get one of each, and then I'll start like mixing. But
I'm just slowly scrolling down. I just went to EDH Rec. I don't know if you've used their site before, but it's top commanders for the past 2 years, and I'm scrolling down, and it's like number 19, Chatterfang, the Squirrel General, and it's like I could do a squirrel.
You're like, that's 19.
I mean, that's my scroll deck. That's my main card of my scroll deck. But I also run 3 of them. I'm pretty sure in my scroll deck. So it's like,
Oh, yeah. But he could be your commander.
it would be my commander.
Yeah.
But I guess the thing is,
I
like I
do
said,
like you can get your. I mean, when your commander dies, you can get it back.
yeah, you just have to pay more, right?
Yeah, you just have to pay more.
I just, like I said, my thing is like I just got to figure out what, like, if I'm
Or
doing,
like my Necron deck, my black deck, my commander deck. It's all about like pulling from your graveyard. So
ooh,
so like a lot of times, like I've played with them twice, and you just let them die, and then you just pull them back from the graveyard.
see, I just, like I said, I gotta, my thing would be like I gotta like look, and like figure out exactly what I would want to do, because like I've thought about it more and more recently as well. Like I said, just because you've gone into it, so we've started talking about it. I've talked about it with a Jagger every now and then it's just like I played the fucking game, but I don't play it in person really. But yeah, there's so many different apps and things and Discord and this and that that you could do to play it. So it's like maybe I should just fucking try to figure out a way to do it. So I've started
I
thinking
mean,
about
I'll
it.
talk to my buddy. Maybe we can try to do something where you could play with us.
Um,
Um,
yeah, I mean that would
but
be kind of cool.
the thing is that like I don't know. So like we are very relaxed about it, and like he went to one of the commander nights near us, and he said that like that people were taking like 10 minutes between turns, and I was
Hmm.
like, I could never.
Oh, I mean,
I was
it's
just like,
I play my cards. Boom, boom, boom. There we go.
yeah, I'll like decipher. I'll like think maybe a minute max, and then I'm like, I've already have my cards in my hand. Like I could like I have you have an idea of what to do.
Yeah, exactly,
Like
right.
what?
But no, so I did have an idea when I was looking earlier, and by earlier I mean like a couple days ago, because there was one day when I had to go into work real quick, and I was just waiting for FedEx. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna take a look at EDH and see. And I think I know what I would do, and it's kind of douchey, but it's something that I would do, and I would like to do, which would
Yeah,
be mono white.
yeah.
And there was I'm gonna see if I can find one of them, because of course we're not gonna find both of them or all of them.
I'm making a model way right now.
So when in the Odyssey block there was the Avens, and the Avens are the bird soldiers, but it was Aven this, right? Like every card was like an Aven, so like they made it specifically
That's
known that,
like yeah, like artifact, Aven.
yeah, well no, so this wasn't even like creature type, it was just in the actual name of the cards.
Oh really?
Yeah, so the creature type would just be bird soldier. But like I always loved the look of them, and I always thought they were the coolest fucking thing. And I know that a lot of them play off of each other, so it'd be kind of cool to make a deck. So I think it'd be kind of cool if I made a deck based off of that and use a lot of those older, fucking cards from
You
that.
can. Yeah. Even
So, I
if
mean,
you could pick up like a like a starter one for like $20 you could find.
cause like let's see here. I don't want new cards. I don't want synergy cards. I don't want top cards. I just want to see. Like Avon Mind Sensor, like that's the actual like the full name of the card, right?
Yeah.
But like that's what the whole deck would just be bird soldiers, and birds. Just give me a fucking full flying deck, and I'm just gonna be an absolute just fucking cunt. To put it politely,
You'd be a cunt.
a cunt. I mean, I'm trying to find there's one. It's funny because there's a commander, but it's not a commander. It's one of those
Yeah.
fucking. It's.
Oh yeah, that card's beat up, huh?
Oh yeah. Commander Haven. Let's see if I can just see.
Yeah, that was definitely a card that was in a wallet.
There it is. Avon Brigadier from Onslaught. It costs a fuck ton. This is one of my old favorite cards. I used to own this card. So it costs 3 colorless and 3 white. It is a 3/5 bird soldier flying. All other birds get +1/+1. All other soldiers get +1/+1.
Yeah.
Right, but it's
I'm building a human knight deck right now.
ooh. Take
Yeah.
a look at a lot of and you've probably already looked at it. But like, make sure to take a look at a lot of the cards because there are some within there where like some of them are like knights get this, and then some of them are like soldiers get this. But I think they're all human. So really, if you did like mix the two,
I'm going human. Yeah.
like a human knight soldier sort of thing.
Yeah.
So then
There's a couple like druids. There's a couple like shamans. There's a couple like, but they're all humans.
yeah. So there's that one. Then there's Commander Isha from Judgment. It costs two white, two colorless. It's a 2/4 flying bird soldier legend. Right. Protection from creatures. Right, and like these are all from like the same like block. Here, Major Tariff. 3 colorless, 1 white. It's a 2/3 flyer. Tap 3, 2 white. Sacrifice Major Tariff. Right. Remove all black creatures from the game. But I mean, like that's so like this would be kind of where like I would more lean towards if I were to do something bullshit like this.
Commander Isha, 189.
That's how much it costs.
That's it.
What do you mean that's it?
$1.89.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I'm sitting there like motherfucker. Like I used to have like 4 of those. Why is it so much?
This one website had it listed for like 150, but like the basic ones are like $1 to $2.
Yeah, like I don't think that there would be a whole lot of people looking at this. But like this is what I would want to do though. Is like a shit like this. Like if I did it would be a white maybe.
Ones that like people annoy people and you're like, what? It's simple. It's a simple mechanic.
Well, that, but then also it's like these are cards that I remember from when I was a kid. So it's like it's more of a
Yeah.
But I mean, it would be that, or I would go because I've thought about it. It's either I go Avon Burb, and it's either white or it's white blue, or I go green, and I go Big Stompy Boys, Mana Ram Big Stompy Boys. Because my favorite cards. Look this up. I'm going to let you look this up so we can get your reaction. Corrosion Cloud Scraper, I think is the name of it if I remember correctly. This was my favorite. This was literally my favorite card of all time. Yep, Corrosion Cloud Scraper.
At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice Corrosion Cloud Scraper unless you pay 2 greens, morph 7 mono to
That used to be my favorite card of all time.
Yeah.
13/13, drop that on the field, and I used to have cards that would like double my mana. So what I would do is I'd literally just tap I would tap a forest. It would count for like 3, and I would just leave. I'd literally move it underneath my deck, and just leave it tapped. Because it's one of those things. It's like I'm not gonna untap it because I'm just gonna retap it here in a minute. So literally, I just don't own this land anymore.
Yeah.
But like that would be something that I would do is like do like a big green mana ramp sort of like just fucking.
Well, what's that T-Rex one? People always like it costs too much. It's 12. My buddy whenever I play him, he always manages to get it out there.
I mean, it's one of those things. If that's a card that you have, there's a way to do it. I mean, like looking at it right now, I'm realizing that a lot of the cards that I did like were beasts. So I would try to go tribal beast almost with it, and I would just fucking it's like, all right, here we go.
My buddy also picked up the Secret Lair convention pack.
Ooh, nice.
Did you see that? I thought he said it has 4 really cool Secret Lair cards. It has a mystery convention pack, and then it has a full box set of Demir United and Phyrexia, like full booster set.
Oh, here it is.
I think it was like 280, and you get those 2 sets, which go for like 140 for the 2, 240 for the 2 of them, and then it comes with all this other stuff. So you're actually really getting your money's worth.
Yeah, that ain't bad. That ain't bad at all.
No.
Galtra, the Primal Hunger, is that it? It's a 12/12. It costs X less. Not that one.
Oh, wait, that's actually what's it called?
Galtra. It normally costs 10 in 2 green, but it costs X less, where X is the total power of creatures you
What was
control.
Galtra the what? The unhinged?
Primal Hunger.
Mm,
I mean, there's another one. One of the other ones that I'm just looking at here is the World Spine
yep,
Worm.
that's it.
Have you seen that one, the World Spine Worm?
No.
It
So
costs.
Galtra has a really cool secret layer.
Oh yeah, the one with the yeah. Mm-hmm. So World Spine Worm is 8 colorless, 3 green, trample. It's a 15/15. When it dies, put 3/5/5 worm tokens into play, and when it's put into my graveyard, you can shuffle it back into your owner's library. Yeah, that's another one. Is like a worm deck would be kind of cool. Like I said, my big thing is I'm always tribal based. I like tribal. It's like anything that I build would be tribal. So that's the other thing is that like if I'm going to build a commander deck, I'm going to go tribal because it's what I know. It's my wheelhouse. And then it's just
Then do
trying to,
that.
it's figuring out what I want to do. Honestly, the easiest one for me to do would be elf. Just make an elf tribal deck.
Go for it. Why not?
I might.
Just build it over time. I mean, you don't have to do it all at once. And it's like, it's not like, I mean, it's not like what you thought like the old days was, because like you're picking up cards for like 50 cents. I know you have to pick up 100, but
Yeah, I
not
mean
even
that's,
100.
I mean that's like,
You pick up 65
yeah, I
or
mean
60,
that's,
66.
and it's, I mean that's the thing is like depending on what it is, I might already have some of the cards.
You might already have some of them because like you got like about 34 lands, but you can also get like combination lands if you're doing, unless you're just doing all green.
I'd probably go mono for my first one.
Yeah, so then you have all these lands, and then
Make it nice and easy.
you gotta look at it like that. You get 34 average 34 lands, so then the rest is just like whatever. I mean, the first part's whatever. Everything is a third of your deck's lands.
See this over here, guys? DeNutte's trying to make me buy a commander deck.
Hey, I'm putting it out. I'm putting it out there. That's what I'm doing. Because once I looked at it like that, you're like, I don't need to find 100 cards.
Yeah.
I just gotta find two-thirds of that.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap this one up. How about that? Let's wrap this one up. So,
Okay.
what's the final thing that you got? Final thoughts, comments,
Uh,
or just in general thing?
I think that uh, Creed 3 was almost as good as Creed 1.
Oh, okay.
It's on par with Creed 1, better than Creed 2. It's
Okay.
it's not even comparable. But they did Sylvester Stallone dirty, even though he was somehow a producer on the movie.
Interesting.
Because they mentioned him once, and they mentioned him out of context.
Oh,
They don't mention anything what he's doing, and he's just non-existent, and I don't like it.
I thought he died. I thought Rocky
Nope.
died in the movie. In
Nope.
2. No? Okay.
Nope. He had
Nope.
cancer in the first one, and then he got through it.
See, I thought he died in the second. So,
Nope.
shows you how much I remember.
Yeah, he tried to reconnect with his family at the end of the second.
That's what it. Okay. He's off being a family man.
Being a family man, like family grandpa.
Exactly. Who knows? Maybe Creed 4 would be Creed's daughter versus Rocky's granddaughter.
Grandson. Psh.
Bop. My thing is, don't buy cars late at night because you never know what you're buying until the following morning,
yeah.
and then you go, "Oh look, I bought."
Those are like drunk Amazon purchases.
Exactly. It's just a little bit worse sometimes because you're like, "Oh, I didn't mean to buy that one." Okay, well, fuck.
What's funny compared to Amazon, the one thing I don't like about TCG is that how long it takes to get.
Oh yeah.
Because like I ordered something like a month ago and it just came in, and I'm like, come on.
I ordered something at the beginning of the beginning of February, and I hadn't got it, and I actually just got my money back for it. And it's one of those things, just like if the cards show up, then they show up, but I don't think they're going to because the dude shipped it at the beginning of fucking February. So
I bought some records like a week before Christmas. And then 2 weeks ago, I messaged them like, "Hey, like they've never come in," and he's like, "Oh, it looks like they lost it. We'll just send you new ones." And now I bought 3 records. 2 of them you can't get anymore. So
oh
they
shit.
sent me one. And one of them was one I really wanted because it was a repressing of an album I really liked. Block Party.
Oh.
British band.
Oh, there we go. Right, so next week we will do some sort of tier list.
Okay.
How about that? We haven't done one of those yet this year.
Who knows why?
Yeah. So, let us know what sort of list you want us to do, or else we'll just do it ourselves. We'll just
And
decide.
we won't do squirting.
Yeah. Top 10 squirters.
Yeah.
Let us know down in the comments down below what your favorite cards are. What are you most excited for card-wise, and what we should be looking for. Also, whether or not you guys think I should build a commander deck. And if so, what commander should I use? And as always, depending on where you are, morning, afternoon, even night, still trouble, stay safe. And we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.